Hey everyone, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, 60 million is kind of insane. Like for one tournament. Where are they? How many? Like what kind of sponsors are there to get like 60 million? Happy Yapper Day. Sounds like a real day. Sports washing is a costly affair. Sports washing? Also, welcome into Cody. What's sports washing? They got mad money over there. Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, it's very like I don't know. It's just like I didn't think that would be where they hold like a lot of esports tournaments. 4 a.m. So you got 12 hours of sleep, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. You slept a lot. Good job. That's a very um you know I guess you are on summer break, so you can have whatever sleep schedule you like. Guess they're trying to make Middle East like the gaming capital of the world. Interesting, interesting. They spend money on esports and esports on sports, and I was like esports and esports. They spend money on sports and esports to up their reputation. I mean, fair enough. I think a lot of countries try to do that, right? They call it what they call it, soft culture. What do they call it? Like they call it like something export. I can't remember what it's called. It's like when they for like China, for example, like they would use like Genshin and stuff to like make people um have a higher opinion via like media and stuff like that. You go to bed late and get up late. I mean, as long as you're getting enough sleep, it sounds like you're getting a lot of sleep. So fair enough, fair enough. I'll lock him in jail. Sounds like you're on the Genshin grind, Alex. That'd be crazy to win and become like a millionaire off a game. Yeah, that is. I mean, a lot of people are millionaires off games, though. No, like very top, very like like the top esports people are probably millionaires. Well, if they were including her Genshin influencer, of course, of course. I mean, it is working. I mean, actually, it doesn't really change what I think about. Like, it doesn't really change my view on China. Like I don't think like I'm like oh like I don't equate Genshin with like all of China, but I do enjoy Genshin. Go back and tell someone they could become a millionaire by sitting on a chair for a few hours. Yeah, that's all they do, Angel. They just sit on a chair. Genshin ambassador. I don't know about that one. I think I trash. I don't trash the game that much, but like I don't know. I don't think I'm. I don't think for they actually Genshin actually used to give me money, like not money, sorry. They used to give me primos. They used to give me like a 10 pull every month. And then they stopped. And then I stopped like applying for it. They wouldn't let me in the partner program because like, I wasn't like you need like a certain amount of like subscribers or whatever, but like because I kept making Genshin videos, they kept giving me like a 10 pull every month, which I was happy about. I was like, I'll take it. But they stopped doing that. So then I don't care now. But they didn't come with any restrictions. They were just like, "Oh, you're doing good and you're doing a good job. Here's a little bit of pulls." um, Fortnite event in 2 hours. New Fortnite season next Friday. Taylor Swift in 9 days. Life is good. Your life is full of Fortnite and Taylor Swift. Go to China. This is anything like Genshin. You go to China and you're like, this looks nothing like Liyue. Like, what is going on here? Um, and welcome in before. How are you? Have you been? You didn't have enough social credit to become a partner. Oh no. I think I would do a bad job. I think I'm too like I don't watch what I say enough. And welcome in Bear. Thank you, thank you. Doing a great job. I got so you guys know I don't make like YouTube videos anymore, but by the end I was so lazy. I would literally just like clip like a really short clip from like my bot, and then I'll just post it. Like I wouldn't even edit anything. um, the high effort reaction content. Um, we could hear Andy here on the background of your stream. No, there's no Taylor Swift on this playlist. And speaking of, this is Good Day by IU. That's why it sounds familiar. You got your wisdom teeth out yesterday? Oh no. I hope it doesn't. Are you on like how many wisdom teeth which wisdom teeth did you get out? Because if you get the lower ones out, they're a bit harder to heal. React and I really was React Andy. Or it would just be like a cutscene, and I'll just like clip that part. You know, it'd be like an exciting cutscene. I'll just clip that part. Submitting Twitch clips to YouTube, not even changing the title. I think I did. Oh, actually, I recently checked my YouTube channel. And then some of my videos had been getting. So I used to have like the YouTube partnership, right? Or like I used to have like a like the ads enabled on my account, right? Or like I used to get like AdSense, but then like I was so inactive on I was so inactive on YouTube that they removed it. And then since they removed it, a bunch of my videos got a bunch of views. So I could have made like $20. Like I missed out. You got all of them. Yeah, I did the same thing. It was a bit rough, but just stay on top of your pain meds. Just stay on top of your pain meds and just yeah, don't like what I did on the third day. I got them on Friday, and then on Monday I was like, oh, I could probably just switch to Tylenol instead of like the opioids they gave me, and then pain. Like it was like the worst pain of my life. So just even if you think it's okay, it's not hurting because you have the strong pain meds. So like just keep taking it for I don't know however much they say. All the videos are just titled K-pop and chatting. It's like slightly different variations of K-pop and chatting. And welcome in Reem. How are you? Your lower ones are super impacted, and I didn't get your upper ones taken out, but they told me to get them out anyway. I mean, you may as well, because like when you get if you're getting your lower ones out anyway, you won't even feel the upper ones. Like the lower ones are so much worse for some reason. I guess just because of like the way like the tooth root works out or something. But like yeah, it's like the top ones I didn't even notice. Demonetized. The family-friendly streamer getting age restricted and demonetized. I that did not happen to me. Don't worry. How much did I make? I literally like you need to hit like a threshold to like actually get the money taken out. I think I had like at some point I had like $30. It was like nothing. I had like $30 in the AdSense account, but I could never take it out. And then now my account is closed, so I don't know what happens to that money. I probably could have made another $30 though, because like some of the videos got like a bunch of views after the fact, so I'm not sure. Took so long to spell demonetized. It doesn't even look right. I guess because of the S/Z thing. Call me a hater, but this Mr. Beast story is quite interesting. I'm not a big like YouTube drama person because like half the time I don't even know who the person is, especially like Twitch streamers and stuff like that. I was like, don't know who Dr. Disrespect is really, but like I would watch like a Moist Critical video. I'm like, okay, like but with the Mr. Beast, I think it's so like he's such a big he's such a famous person, right? So it is very interesting. And stuff keeps coming out and coming out. I watched the latest one, and I think with the guy, what was his name, like Jake? I think that was really messed up. Twitch does the same. You have money in your Twitch account that you can't take out. I mean, they lowered it to $50, so like $50 US, which is like probably like what, 30 pounds, 25 pounds. I guess I just have to leave it. I think it just stays there, so I guess you could slowly build it up. No, it's 50 now. It's 50 now. Too many YouTubers regurgitate the same info those yeah, there's some. I was like, I keep getting newer like same videos recommended to me, and then like it's always the same information. It's always like, oh, like it's like the original video from like dog something was like very like it was very thorough, right? It was a very long video, and everyone just kind of says the same information. It's like, what can you really add to it, you know? 30 30 can get you some stuff at Costco. $30, you're rich. I know. I'm not to brag, but like I'm basically Mr. Beast, but like not like good, you know? Like I'm like I'm just as successful as Mr. Beast. Not to brag, I don't even know how many subscribers I have. I have 1.32 thousand subscribers. Not bad. And I haven't posted in 2 years. No, wait, sorry. It's not 2 years. 1 year. I still haven't seen a single Mr. Beast vid. I think I watched. I'm not a fan of, like, even like back, like before all this scandal, I was not a big Mr. Beast fan because like I think his videos are really like aimed towards children. No, like they're so fast paced. Like it's like, okay, today we're gonna be doing that, and then like it keeps like cutting. I can't really like, I prefer like a slower paced video with like less editing. But I think I did watch like the Squid Game one, and I was very disappointed in it. Because it just like it barely showed anything. It was like 20 minutes. For like they were clearly filming like a lot, and they only showed like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I would like a long, like if they release like a longer cut of that, I think it would be more entertaining. Which I guess is his current Amazon show, the Beast Games or whatever. Mr. Beast videos are starting to get bland. I never watched enough to see a trend. So much false accusations come up online. I just choose my own business and not sacrifice your own well-being for people I don't know. Exactly. I mean, if it's like getting to you, like watch it. For me, I just like listen to it as like mindless. Like I like listening to it when I'm like going to sleep. Because like I just don't care that much. So it's like, you know, like some of the accusations are serious, of course, but like, you know, like I don't care too much about drama, right? So I just like, it's kind of just like mindless that I can put in the background. You don't have to think too much about it, or you don't have to like put too much like you don't have to like put too much like brain power or like, you know, investment into it. Imagine the $30 Shein haul. Yeah, that's true. I could buy like five shirts on Shein probably. You have $20. I don't think you'll miss that $20, Alex. You'll be fine. Meej Beast. I don't know. I don't think I like the beast thing. It looks so clickbaity. It's just like, how did he get big? I think that's why, maybe. Maybe that's why. I think he just had to. I think in general he had like a smart strategy to like grow his YouTube channel. Obviously he's doing a lot of stuff right, in terms of like becoming popular, right? His videos are pretty slick, but they're entirely forgettable. I mean, I don't really watch them. I just assume they're kind of more like aimed towards, like I'm assuming a lot of his audience is kids, right? I don't. It's not the type of content I prefer. And whenever I watch it, I just feel like it's not aimed towards me, you know? Did YouTuber voice and thumbnails just be distracting? Yeah, I mean they have a certain. I feel like the kids side of YouTube, or like the YouTube videos that are more like kids oriented. It's like, it's very hard to like. I think it's hard to understand. Like there's such a big market, right? But like when you're watching it as like an adult, you're kind of just like, it's kind of like cringe, right? And you can see through the fake. That's why there's obviously like a lot of aspects to the scandal, right? There's some very serious stuff, like there's a lot of very like serious like illegal allegations and stuff like that. But the part of the allegations, like he starts off the video saying like, oh, like he's faking certain stuff, or like he's CGIing like whatever, like he's CGIing this in the video or whatever. But like that part, I was never like thinking Mr. Beast videos were 100% real. Like I always thought of it as like a reality show level of real, you know, where it's like stuff can be like edited to look certain ways, or like they edit it to show certain narrative, like stuff like it was like, oh, like he edited the timer to seem like it was closer to 0. I think like that kind of stuff, I was kind of already expecting he would have done that. Like it's just to make it more entertaining, right? So stuff like that was like, are people really thinking like everything is completely real? Maybe like obviously kids probably are, but like Stuff like that was like, I don't think that's as strong of an argument, right? Yeah, yeah, it just seems fake, right? Like a lot of it seems like they must retry things, or like they must like um or they must like keep only show people with certain reactions, right? So like it's not necessarily completely scripted out, completely fake, but like you kind of just assume that like there is some trickery going on, right? Like in obviously the many game shows already do. It's great to abuse the performers like that when you have so much money and all the means to treat them fairly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think the listening to eating a watch it. We did Mr. Beast video. I watched it with Master Tony eating his chocolate. I wonder if I heard that his chocolate isn't even good. um, yeah, I think literally I just watched like the Squid Game video because I was very curious about like it was a huge production, right? I was very curious, but then I was like, oh, it wasn't. I think it was just too like trimmed down for me. Might just takes his ideas from movies, games, and copies it. I mean, he's done like everything, you know, like there's so many like challenges, something like that. I think it's just whatever like is eye catching, right? Or it's like so he wants it to be like unbelievable, where you're like gonna click on it and be like, oh, like how could he do that? You know? Um, you know who never freaks their content? Miju Games. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could. It's live. Or maybe I was cheating when I was playing games and you guys had no idea. Carl Jobs could never found out. Maybe I was doing playing Breath of the Wild and I was cheating the whole time. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I just think you should be more open about it. Like put in the description to say it's edited for entertainment purposes or something. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I think the problem is just that a lot of people watching it, he knows that a lot of his audience are kids, right? And also, yeah, and also he keeps saying that it's not fake, right? Like if he had just like said like whenever he gets like interviewed or something like, oh yeah, like you know we film everything legitimately, but some things are, you know, we obviously edit things to have certain narratives, or like sometimes we do a bit of CGI to make things pop more or whatever. Like if he just said that, then like I think that's okay. Like, but honestly, that's like the least of his concerns right now. Like honestly, I really care that the do I really care that he fakes his videos? I think there's a lot more serious allegations that have been brought up. It's good content at first, but it's very samey and repetitive now. He needs to find a new niche. I mean, you say that, but he's still like extremely successful. I'm sure like whatever he's doing is working, you know? Like I do agree. As me personally watching, I do think it's a bit repetitive, but it's clearly working for him, so I don't think he needs a new business strategy. You love Carl? Yes, Carl is so good. I'm a big fan of his videos, and he's going through like a huge lawsuit right now. So he has like less videos coming out, but it is definitely I love like Carl. I watch a lot of Coffeezilla these days, and it's the second channel as well. But a lot of time I have no idea who he's like talking about. He's like, oh, this person and this scandal. I'm like, a lot of times I have no idea who he's talking about, but it's just entertaining to watch. But there's so much like I'm getting kind of tired of like crypto scams. I'm like, you know what? It's all like all the crypto scams are all the same thing. Just don't trust any crypto thing, you know? You haven't watched any of your Tears of the Kingdom streams? There wasn't too many of them, honestly, Mafork. I played the game, I finished it. I don't have that many hours in it, I would say. But it was a fun time. You can just go back and watch it if you want. We feel a lot of cheats from all those attempted win bombs. That's true. Maybe I couldn't win bomb the whole time and there was some like cheat going on. We just found a green screen. She's on a Vancouver. She was in Newfoundland this whole time. Why would I need the green screen for that, Draconian? It's not like you can see the Vancouver skyline in the background. I could be anywhere. Carl from Mr. Beast. No, I don't know any people from Mr. Beast, Alex. It's Carl Jobst. He's like a speedrunning creator on YouTube. What K-pop groups do you stand? I noticed you got a lot more into it. No, I think I'm less into K-pop these days. So I don't really have any groups that are I actively like. Um, yeah, I actually don't know any. Okay, that's when the whole thing came out when there was a whole like Ava Chris Tyson scandal. I didn't realize that like I didn't realize they were so like well known. Like I didn't know that Mr. Beast had like a cast of characters. Like I thought it was just him and then like contestants, but he has like a bunch of like adjacent people that are like also very well known. Because I was like, oh, like I thought it was just like, oh, Mr. Beast employee had this problem, but it was actually someone very prominent. I actually had no idea, but you know, obviously like a lot of us don't watch Mr. Beast. Um, Mij's K-pop ending has been stagnant for a while. There's never any new songs on this list. Yeah, I added one song. I think was it Angel who told me to add Off the Record? I see this on the list, but like maybe it was Angel. Um, yeah, okay. To show, I mean, okay, recently it's not like K-pop groups, I would say. I like BB a lot. I like IU a lot these days. Um, what else? What else? Um, Wendy's new EP is nice. Couple songs from there. Um, Kalani put me on an artist called Junie. I really like Junie. Um, Stuff like that. But I don't, it's not like, oh, I really like, I don't know, like List Seraphim. Although Kazuha is the love of my life. I think she's beautiful. Even I recognize these songs now. Yeah, the playlist has not been updated. I got listen to K-pop, but I really like New Jeans nowadays. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like now, like I'm not like into K-pop, as in like I just like follow stuff that's going on or like listen to new songs or listen to new groups. I'm more like you know I'm just like I'll appreciate the songs or the artists that I like, right? Like it's just like oh I like the artist, but I'm not like standing them in like the K-pop sense, right? Um, yeah, Draconian's becoming a K-pop stan for real. You like Red Velvet's new song, Bubble? I haven't listened to Red Velvet's new song. I should. I do like Red Velvet, but I think I'm like 2 songs behind on them. Because I think the last song I listened to from them was maybe what it was even like their newest song that I listened to. Birthday? Is that wrong? I mean, there must have been something after that. Um, and welcome in Dijon. Here's the 6 months. Thanks for the 6 months. I appreciate it. Hope things have been well on my end. Hope things have been good for you too. No more good music for a bit now that Nugent's is gone. Yeah, I do like Nugent's songs a lot. But you guys know, like, yeah, I feel like I could never like stand them because I'm like they're 12. Like they're not 12 anymore, but like you know. Chill Kill was goofy. Cosmic was a good return. I see, I see. Yeah, I only listen to like Wendy's album. I'm a big Wendy fan, so. When they come back as old jeans, yeah, they're like 18 and they're like we're old now. I think Velvet came back a few days ago. Maybe. I don't know. So weird how all the K-pop debuting are younger than you now. I mean, they were always young. They were always young before. I think maybe you were just young as well. But yeah, I think as you get older, it becomes harder to like. I think when I was younger, I would like idolize certain like celebrities or artists and stuff like that. But as I get older, obviously like don't do that anymore. And also like it would be weird for me to like idolize a 12-year-old, you know. So obviously that doesn't happen. But yeah, definitely when I was younger, like when I was like not even that young. Like I didn't get into K-pop till I was older, but like when I was like 19, like Blackpink are older than me, right? So it's like I was like, oh, Blackpink are cool. Like I like you know they're very stylish and they're very pretty, you know. But now I'm like, now I'm just like, oh, I either enjoy the song itself, just the music. I enjoy the dancing, or I appreciate like stuff like Wendy. I appreciate her vocals. Or I just like think they're pretty but in like a not like I look up to them kind of way, more like in a oh this person's pretty, and I only like will say like I only will like be like oh this person's very pretty if they're like not a child, you know, like obviously. Um, I think as you get older, they stay debuting younger, changes your perspective. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I thought they were done with debuting such young kids. I really thought they had that rule. Cause like the reason like speaking of Red Velvet, the reason Yeti couldn't debut with them originally is because she wasn't 15 yet. And they had a lot of labor laws around under 15 kids and like how much they were allowed to promote and like how much they were allowed to like work, right, as an idol. But it seems like no one cares about that anymore and they're like debuting 13-year-olds. Like I don't know how this is working out. Being 25 and your hero is a 14-year-old main vocal. Yeah, that would be really weird. I would be very questionable about something like that. Like if they were like, oh, like I don't know. If they were like, oh, like I really look up to this person's dancing ability, maybe. But I don't know. It's a bit weird. Especially to be like invested in their personal life and stuff like that. It's like, brother, they're a child. Like, and welcome in my show. Hope you're doing well. You're in a 35 stream streak. That's kind of insane. These poor girls having to do an aegyo to 30-year-old men during fan signs. Oh yeah. Honestly, yeah. No, I 100% agree. I think this is not even an unpopular opinion. Like I think like the majority, especially or at least from what I can tell of like English speaking K-pop fans, like I think every time I talk about this on stream, like pretty much everyone agrees. Like I feel like minors should not be debuting. Like New Jeans, they would have been just as good, or if not better, if they just all debuted when they were of age, right? Like I don't think there's no like non-weird benefit to them debuting as minors. I guess maybe like if there's like a timeline and they want to just get it out of group faster, but like there's hundreds of other kids like 18-year-olds that could debut, right? Like there's no shortage. There's no shortage of there's no shortage of like eligible people, right? Just pick some pretty 18-year-old off the street and be like, "Hey, you're in the K-pop group now." You know, like come on. You heard Yeti joined late because Red Velvet debuted early to cover a scandal from another artist, and Yeti wasn't ready yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I do think it's a bit weird that Yeti is so much younger than the others. Because there's like a almost like I think she's like 9 years younger than Irene. It's like a really big gap. The companies want money now. I mean I think they just plan better, man. They're big companies. Not well, you're sick? Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Won't be able to go to WeebCon for photo shoots. You start for photography for cosplay. I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Especially Cookie was too sexy for New Jeans to do. Okay. That was like a whole other issue though, because when New Jeans first debuted, they had like their creative director, like whoever was like in charge of like their concept and stuff like that, was like she got fired because or she got in like a big scandal because she showed her like inspiration board and it had like a lot of like Lolita stuff and like certain child actors who were known for being sexualized. I think like early on in New Jeans' career, they were definitely like it was definitely on purpose. Like Cookie is such a Cookie is like obviously like a sexual song, and they should never have been given that. I think that's a whole other issue because that's like blatant, you know. That's not just like oh like minors shouldn't be debuting. It's like you're giving them a obviously very inappropriate song. I told you K-pop idols are the new SoundCloud rappers. I mean, there's millions of them. Like there's like not millions of them, but like there's new like if you like not it's like what am I trying to say? Like there's like a new K-pop group debuting like every week, but like 90% of them are not popular at all. Like they would just be like they'll never become successful, right? There's tons and tons of K-pop groups because like we only hear about the big ones, but there's tons behind the scenes that like don't get any attention, right? So it kind of is, yeah. Did she get fired? I don't know. I didn't really follow, but she was definitely like outed publicly for having these problems, and it seemed like New Jeans after that they didn't have an issue with at least to that magnitude. Next month there's gonna be 2 other weeb cons. Oh no, you're going to too many weeb cons, Maestra. But I'm glad you're I'm glad you're enjoying the photography thing. So many weeb cons. Yeah, how can there be that many weeb cons existing? That's concerning to me. You know, I think it's too many. Is there that many here too, and I just didn't know about it? Eugene's debut was cool, a risky marketing strategy, but the risk worked out in their favor, added a unique charm. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, Eugene's just has. I think they just have good songs as well, and they had they tapped into like a certain style that a lot of it was unique at the time. Now like everyone's doing it, but like they were definitely like, oh, like we should go for this style, and it was good. You're in a big city, that's why so many weaves. And then stream a weave con since y'all keep joining and commenting here. That's true. A lot of weaves in chat. I can't keep them out. Do I still have the no weaves allowed tag? Yeah, I do. They keep coming in. It doesn't stop them. Okay, I need to have some sort of screening. So what would out a weave? What would out a weave? I think maybe I just have to ask a question about anime. Like I'd have to be like, oh guys, what's the name of the girl in One Piece? I forgot her name. And then like whoever answers is banned. If they answer correctly. For Vancouver has so many weeb cons, but add K-pop concerts too. We actually do not have K-pop concerts. It's a whole like logistical issue. It's a whole logistical issue because it's like just the way Vancouver works and like the neighboring cities, and yeah, you have to cross the border. It's only one city there, so it's we actually get skipped a lot. Not just for K-pop concerts, but for Western concerts as well. Can't wait till hot water season. Me too. It's a bit warm. I don't want like winter, but I would like it. It's a bit warm today. Boa Hancock. I don't think that's her name. I think that's wrong. Weave drops. Yeah, just want to make a weave drop. Which one? The main girl with the orange hair. I don't know if she's the main girl. Sorry, I never watched the show, but I feel like people see her a lot. When spy figurine and put in front of center, whoever comments is out of there. Exactly. Like, I'll just put like a. Okay, no, it has to be an obscure. I thought you said an obscure, like an anime figurine. It has to be very obscure. So if people know, it has to be something from something that's like degenerate, like Evangelion. Is that what it's called? It's not degenerate. I'm sorry, but like it's like it's not like One Piece. Like it has to be like something a bit more. You have to be like an anime fan to know. Neon Genesis, yeah, maybe. I just said a girl from One Piece. But I don't know. I don't know how many girls there are. I thought they all the female character design in One Piece is very questionable. I try not to look at them. Boa meeting and posing for a picture with the Pope. Change your brain chemistry. Like Boa from K-pop? Not Boa from One Piece, because I don't understand how that would work. K-pop, okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of K-pop content in Vancouver and Toronto, but I guess I was wrong. I think Toronto, yes. It's because Toronto is close to like New York. Vancouver just has a unfortunate geography. I think there's a lot of logistical issues. I don't know. I'm not super knowledgeable about this. I'm not like a tour planner, but that's what I've heard. Because we often get skipped. Evangelion, super cool name. Cool name, super weeby. Yeah, exactly. Mexico City is jam-packed full of weaves. What? Why? Is the Pope a weeb confirmed? Maybe. If I debut in a K-pop group, I'll make sure to stop in Vancouver for you. Thank you, Mafor. If you debut in a K-pop group, I would go to your tour. Don't worry. I've never been to a K-pop concert, but I would make an exception. Because Mexicans love anime? What? That's unacceptable. Yes, I guess anime is popular in a lot of places. Um, all of Latin America loves anime. They should stop. Is there even like I know there's like they often release like English subtitles and stuff like that, but like do they also like did they also dub in other languages? I guess it depends how popular the anime is, right? I guess it's like Dragon Ball or Pokemon, they probably do. Never been to a K-pop concert, seems overwhelming. It probably depends on the concert. I would say like probably like popular. It depends how rabid the fans are. I think going to a BTS concert would be scary. Um, all of Latin America, dude. Most of the Spanish-speaking streamers I watch at one point or another dedicated stream to watch-alongs. Really, I do not like that. I totally did not sit it. Yeah, you gotta refuse. Be like, I cannot watch this. What would Meet Your Game say? um, Anime is also popular in France and Germany. It's probably popular in many places, yeah. Back in the day, Mexico and other countries got subbed anime before we did. Oh, they're fast, man. That's crazy. Um, yeah, that's unacceptable to me. They should all stop. This is a global crisis. It's a global crisis. This is unacceptable. Every time I watch an anime, I feel like I have a Mijak mat on my shoulder just to the point. You should feel that way. Maybe that will help you stop, you know? The only anime that's acceptable to watch is if you're a child. You're a child and you're watching like Pokemon, okay? Or like Dragon Ball. That's allowed. Does Vancouver has good food? Yes. Vancouver has really good food. Because it's very multicultural here. They have tons of great food from different cultures. Especially Asian food. Really, really good. Yes, I give S tier Chinese food. Yeah, we have a huge Chinese population here. Really good Chinese food. Really good Korean food. Really good Japanese. We have a lot of really good food. Just all cultures. Not all cultures. I've people have said that we don't have the best Mexican food. And like we have some good places, but it's not as widespread compared to the other types of food. You're wilding tonight. You have a decaf Coke Zero. Oh my god. I actually like never drink soda. But like once in a while I will, and it's a wild experience for sure. Cause I'm like, this is so sweet. Like it is so sweet, and it's like I drink half a glass, and I'm like so full. I'm like, what is this? People drink this every day. I still like, it's like seeing that like McDonald's large size. How? You get tonkatsu in your area are homemade. That was clearly a restaurant plate, Chikano. I mean, maybe it starts like chefing it up at home, but like that like plate and like the like layout of it was very restaurant like. It's much crazier than water. It is. A nice cold soda after a killer meal. Come on, Minj. I don't know. Like I don't think soda's bad. Like I don't think soda's bad, but like I'm just like I don't understand the concept of drinking it regularly. Like some people drink it like instead of water, you know? Like I don't think that's good. It's sugar. Yeah, it's just sugar. So I always gotta be eating something good, like to share. Um, how often do you guys go out to eat, by the way? This is a streamer census. How often do you guys go out to eat? I never go out to eat unless it's like a vacation. And then when I'm on vacation, I just eat out a lot. And then I just don't eat out at all. I maybe get like maybe a few times a year eating out. But then like I concentrate like but like I have like 2 week periods like a few times a year where I eat out like multiple times a week. Hot water over soda. Yeah, guys, drink water. Drink water. It's healthier. We own the restaurant. Whoa. We're to take out every Sunday from the same 4 places. That's a good tradition. We drink so much soda, then cut way back in losing weight, and then stopped about 10 years ago. Yeah, when you stop drinking soda, I don't think you miss it. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I think it can become like a habit. But like, especially, I know like a lot of people drink like diet soda, but like, especially if you're drinking like full sugar, full fat soda, like if you drink a lot of it, I think just cutting out soda can help you lose a lot of weight as well. Last time I ate was Mackey's a few months ago after a pogo raid. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't eat outside food very often. But I guess for you, you also have like you need to find like a applicable restaurant as well. Whenever I go, I have to go to the same place and order the exact same thing. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, you just got to know the popular spots, you know? Or the best spots. Does Costco hot dog count as going out to eat? No, I don't think so. It's so cheap that it's like, I don't think it counts. I would say like restaurant. Or like fast food, I guess. You get your carbonated goodness from iced drinks. Oh, wait, I know those. I think, is it the one where they have like, there's like a black raspberry flavor? 'Cause I think one time my mom bought those from Costco, and I had it on my desk, and I spilled it everywhere. Like, I spilled it all across my room, and I got it all over the wall, and I spilled it on my DS, but my DS still worked after that. But every once in a while is a good treat. My mom used to give me ginger ale when I was like, yes, I always get ginger ale. The only time really I drink soda is like on flights. I like getting like a ginger ale or like a Sprite on the flight. It's good if I try something new. I won't like it because I know what I get every single time is good. But like you gotta try new stuff. You know, you gotta try new foods. Those days that live your best life. I'm not saying Costco hot dog isn't good. I love a good Costco hot dog. But I would say like I'm trying to, my census is more for like how much people are spending eating out, you know, which that's what I feel like Costco doesn't really count. You never had a Costco hot dog? You're missing it. I mean, it's just a pretty good hot dog. It's just very cheap. Like it's $1.50, at least in Canada, and you get a drink as well. So, but I guess my problem is that I kind of waste a drink because I don't really like soda, you know? Should I just get like a cup of ice? Like, I don't know. Never been to Costco actually. I mean, it just depends if you're like, you need like a membership, right? So, like, unless you're already, you don't go just for the hot dog. Like, I mean, sometimes you do, but like, you have to be like already a Costco frequenter, you know? 150 cat, that's unfair. Do you pay 150 US? Oh no. Yeah, we're getting a good deal then. You love their barbecue ribs from Costco? Is it the ones in like the black cardboard box? Because my brother always eats those, but I'm not a huge fan. Just ice for me, thanks. You fill it up yourself, so I wouldn't need to ask for that, you know? Because 150 here too. Oh, sorry, I just read that. I heard many good things about Costco food, though. It's not good food. It's like, it's fine. It's just very cheap, right? Like, it's just like a hot dog. Like, it's not a bad hot dog, but it's not like exceptional or anything. It's just 150, which is why it's so, that's so popular. Barbecue or barbecue? I think it's the Q, with the Q. But otherwise, why would you shorten it to BBQ, right? Yeah. If there's no Q, that makes no sense. That's a good point. Yeah. My logic is unbeatable. Yeah, it's English is known for making that. That's true. And that you have a good point. I can't argue that. Yeah, I like a good Costco hot dog. I was never a Costco person. My mom is a huge Costco person, but I never really went because like it's always like I always thought like, oh, it's like too much food. But some things are actually really good at Costco. I usually get butter at Costco, and I realized that I get like a certain brand of oat milk because other brands suck. And usually it's like At Walmart, it's like 2 for, I can't remember. It's like I can't, okay, I can't remember what it used to cost at at Walmart, but it's like quite a bit cheaper at Costco. We had to buy 3 of them. You had to buy 3 2-liter containers of oat milk, but they lasted quite a long time, so it's usually okay. I just have to eat a lot of cereals. We didn't inherit the Costco hygiene. I think I'm coming around, but like I don't get everything at Costco, you know, like um, it's just cause like I get like meat at Costco, but it's like so much. I have to freeze so much of it. Or I freeze most of my meat anyway, but like I have like I have to like plan it out. You have to like stagger it out. Be like, okay, this is just, I need to clear some space in my freezer. Um, but yeah, butter. Butter is also quite a bit cheaper at Costco. Um, I don't buy too much. I buy my sheets at Costco. I recently needed new towels. So I bought towels at Costco because I was like, where should I get towels? I was like, where do I buy towels? I was like trying to figure out where and like where you would even buy towels, and I was like, Costco. Yeah, it must be Costco. Is Costco only sell stuff in bulk? Depends on the item, but a lot of things are in bulk. Yeah. So it's like you have to be like, I mean, it depends how much you're gonna use. You have to really think about it. Because some things it's like I know it's cheaper at Costco, but like I'm not gonna buy it at Costco because it's like I'm gonna get way too much of it, right? It's like it ends up being more wasteful, and more expensive if you buy, even if you're getting a better deal if you buy more than you need. That's because everything, some new tires and glasses, food and outfit all in one visit. Exactly, they have everything. They have a lot of clothes. They have like they have a lot of brand name clothes as well. Like you can um get a lobotomies at Costco. How did you get there before? How did you get to lobotomy? But yeah, it's I heard they're pretty good with the glasses as well. But I am, speaking of, I always get my glasses in Japan, and my glasses right now are failing me. They really hurt the top of my ears. I'm like dying. I put some tape on them, and it helps. But the tape had started. I need to re-tape it because the tape slid around, and I didn't realize the tape had slid off, or like slid back and it's in the wrong position. And then I was like, oh, why is my ear hurting so badly? Because the tape had moved. So the tape is very necessary for my ears to not be in pain. So I really need new glasses, but I'm gonna wait till I go to Japan because it's like I could buy like 3 pairs of glasses in Japan for the price of like 1 pair here. So I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna wait, but I'm suffering a little bit. I should have gotten them last year. It was a mistake. And also my glasses I can't see very well out of them, so it's a kind of problematic. But I normally just wear them at home, but still it's like it's getting to the point where I'm like, ooh, my vision in my glasses is really bad. Tires, glasses, hot dogs, clothes, lobotomy. Oh, yeah, I see the connection now. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't have questioned it. But yeah, I finally booked. I kept bugging my mom. I was like, Mom, like, can we book our flight to Japan, or like, can we like decide when to go? Because she was dragging her feet because she was waiting for some like, she was waiting for some other like stuff to be settled. And then we finally booked it earlier this week. I'm very excited. We're going like late October, early November. And apparently there is a long weekend in November, so it's easier for my aunt and uncle to get some time off, or it's not really time off because it's like a holiday. But yeah, I've never been to Japan. Okay, I have been to Japan in the fall, but I was like 1 years old, so like I was like a baby. So like I obviously do not remember going to Japan in the fall, and I also don't like, or like, I mean, I think it was we went to Japan in the fall before I started kindergarten, right? So like once I started kindergarten, we have to go during like school breaks. So like I think it was like before I ever entered any school. So yeah, I don't really remember fall, so I'm excited. I heard it's very nice. It's probably gonna be the best weather ever. You say that, but last year my mom went. I think she left on Halloween, or she left like very close to the end of October, and it was still really hot. My mom is from the south, so So like actually last year was quite hot even later into the year. Like it was still like 30 degrees while she was there. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Hopefully it's a bit cooler because I'm not really great with heat, but we'll see. I don't know if it was like global warming specific. I think it was just like some years just happen to be hot a bit later. Um, Early October was above 30 for multiple days. Yeah, it was. I know. Early on, I think my cousin and his fiance are going. I think it's early October, and my aunt was telling me, and she was like, "Oh yeah, it'll be nice and cool," and I'm like, I don't know about that. But I'm sure they'll be fine. 30C is hot. It's 86F. Yeah, it is hot, especially because Japan is so humid. That's the only conversion I know. 30C, 86F. Yes. Hopefully it's not too hot and I'm not like dying. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're planning on doing like a small vacation with my aunt and uncle over the long weekend. Um, my uncle had picked out a place, but we're not. I think we're not sure like exactly where we're going. Like we picked out one place to stay. Cause it's quite a well-known ryokan, which is like a onsen hotel. But we want to go somewhere else, but they haven't decided. They can't make up their mind. They're like, he was like, oh, like we can go here, and then like we would drive 5 hours here, and then 4 hours here, and we're like, bro, you only have like 3 days. Like you want to spend like 10 hours driving, and he was like, yeah, you're right. That's a bit far. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. And obviously, it's like there's a lot of issue as well because it's a long weekend. A lot of places will be really really busy. There was like an event that my uncle wanted to go to, but it was completely like hotels were completely booked out because like long weekend. Like long weekends in Japan get kind of insane because like everyone takes the long weekend to like do something and like travel because like no one else they're not getting any other holidays, you know? So they're like everyone takes advantage of the long weekend, so it can be really crazy. Especially certain weekends, there's a lot of travel. Like certain weekends are like they need to go like people visit their families, so it's like very busy. That's what it's gonna be today here. Yeah, but we are. It's not very humid here, and that's the thing. I think like humidity just hits different, you know? Because it could be like when I was in Japan last year, there was like a day where it was like 20 degrees. It was like 15 to 20 degrees, and it was like cloudy and like dark looking out. It wasn't even sunny. And I was walking outside for like 5 minutes, or like not even 5 minutes. Like I think I was like we were driving somewhere in the car. So like we weren't out that long. We walked maybe like yeah less than 5 minutes outside, and I was like sweating. I was like, why am I sweating? It's not even hot out. It was just humid. Like it's just like it's a different type of heat, and it like drains your energy, and it makes you feel like all like gross and groggy. You're going to a car meet this evening too. Hopefully it cools down by then. It should be fine by the evening. But I peaked at 20 degrees here. I'm glad you're back in sane weathers. And welcome in social. Hope you're doing well today. And welcome in bandit. Yes. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think we pretty much have everything. I need to book my domestic flights. But that should be pretty straightforward. 40C, negative 40C. Yeah, it's crazy that there's a weather so cold that that Fahrenheit and Celsius meet. Like I think that's crazy. I would never want to experience that temperature. I'm okay. I'm glad to live here where I'm like it doesn't get that cold. At some point here it reached like negative I think I hit like negative 16 or 18 or something like that, and I was like, I cannot leave the house. It's too hot. Um, just got to TO in January. Happens every year. Toronto? That doesn't sound right. Why would you say happens every year? You just get whisked off to Toronto somehow every year. That doesn't make sense. Um, Tournament organized. That doesn't sound right either. Like that's something that just happens to you. Let's bring back the Nightbot bullying. Nightbot's just doing its job, man. F and C meet in TO every Jan. What? You're just saying letters now. You're just saying letters. I'm assuming that means Fahrenheit and Celsius. It gets below in Toronto. Just got to TO in January. Happens every year. It gets below 40 in Toronto. Oh, okay. It reaches that temperature. In okay. That would mean go to Toronto. Oh yeah, I feel like it was missing a word in the first sentence, you know? Just got to TO. It makes no sense. They probably mean go to Toronto. What is happening? I can't read anything anymore. You know, having my laziness. I don't know, man. I think it was just more text costs extra. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. Just trying to leave out. I think leaving out one word made the sentence unclear. It means go to Toronto in January because it reaches -40 in Nagasi. Oh, just go to. Is that what you mean? Because I said I don't want to reach it. Just go to, not got to. Okay. I understand now. It was a typo. We were all so confused for no reason. Okay. Yeah, Chikano understands. Chikano speaks your language. Are you streaming games soon? Well, I stream Genshin every Wednesday. In terms of other games, I don't know. I've been playing some games offline. I was playing some Elden Ring DLC. I haven't played that in a while. I figured out how to get the randomizer, Elden Ring co-op randomizer working. You had to combine like the seamless co-op mod and the randomizer mod. Got that working. Quite fun. Was actually playing Minecraft yesterday. I'm not a big Minecraft person, but they added that new pink wood, and I think it's quite cute. They added like the sakura or like the cherry blossom trees, and then you can make the wood is pink, so you can make like pink house. So I was like, I've been making a pink house. It's enjoyable. And I still been playing Dinkum. I unlocked the deep mines in Dinkum. And I've been decorating the town. I just like decorating, man. Okay, let me see where I haven't read. I remember your first Minecraft stream. I remember I streamed if you guys don't know, if you haven't been here for a while, I haven't been here in like, if you weren't here like years ago, I streamed Minecraft, but it was my first time ever playing Minecraft. And that was an experience. I did make a pretty cool house. But there was lots of weird backseaters that kept coming in when I played Minecraft. Cause like people are just very serious about Minecraft, and like I'd never played the game before, right? So like I didn't know like anything about the game, right? I didn't know how to do anything. And Minecraft is a very complex game with a lot of there's a lot of like levels of Minecraft gameplay, you know? So then like people, I think, yeah, it was a bad time for backseating, okay? I remember you gaming vaguely though. It's been years. Is the experience with chat different depending on what game you play? Oh, absolutely. I mean, it kind of just depends. Like, it depends, like, if it's, like, more of, like, my viewers watching or, like, more, a lot of people coming in that aren't necessarily, like, regular viewers. Yeah, definitely Minecraft, super backseaty. Like, so many people are being like, oh, you're doing this unoptimally. You need to make it like this. Or, like, people just giving, like, yeah, people are just very, I mean, okay, I understand. It was probably very frustrating to watch me play Minecraft if you're someone who is good at Minecraft, because like I'd never played the game before. Like it was literally my first time ever playing the game. So like I do understand that, but like some people were like, "Oh, you need to make your farm in this like 8x8 grid, and you need to like do it in a certain way." I'm like, bro, like I'm not like I'm I'm not like I'm out here just like eating apples off trees. Like I am not like if I like sometimes I would ask chat for certain things like oh like I want to build like this kind of like material and people would tell me how to do it, but like some people are like getting mad that I'm not playing like in a super optimal way. I'm like, bro, I'm not like speed running the game. Like I'm not trying to make like a 1500 block energy farm or whatever people are trying to say, like whatever. Like I'm just chilling, you know? And the first time I played Pokemon, oh my god, the first time I played Pokemon, because it was my very, again, my very first time playing Pokemon. I did not know anything about Pokemon. And then people would backseat really badly because, like, it's a turn based game. So people would be like, you surf. Like, I'd be like in the middle of my, people would be like, you surf. Why didn't you use surf? I'm like, oh my god. Like, and it became like a joke among the mods for a while, but like, use Gyarados. Because someone kept telling me use Gyarados, and then they would get mad when I didn't use Gyarados. So that when I started playing Pokemon, that's when I was like, yeah, we need to crack down on the backseating here because it was very unenjoyable. I can't handle like backseating anymore. We're very strict about it. I think it's backseating, yeah. You're stuck in traffic for 2 hours the other day and part of your left arm got burnt. You need the arm cover. You need the arm cover. When people tell me how to play in my world, yeah, it's people are just. I get like sometimes people try to be helpful and they're just like, a bit. They don't really think about it, but yeah, it's tough. I know how to Google the wiki exactly. Like if I wanted to play optimally, I would watch a guide. She would just make a redstone machine to him exactly. People kept telling me about that too. My Where the Highway meets you. Use this Pokemon or else. Exactly. Like I totally understand like people like okay, some streams or some streamers are okay with backseating. I actually cannot watch streams where chat is backseating so much. It depends on like it depends on the nature of like what they're playing, but especially when someone's just doing like a casual playthrough, I actually have a hard time watching like as a streamer. I have a hard time watching when chat is like being like that, you know. I'm like I can't watch this. But it really just depends. Like if it's like a collaborative effort, like sometimes it's like a challenge run or something like that. Like if it's a challenge run, I don't mind like obviously like I don't want people to like demand I do things. Like obviously that's like just not okay in any situation. But like I think if it's like a challenge run and like we're all like familiar with the game, I've played the game before, whatever. I think I think sometimes it's really fun to come up with ideas together. Like oh like how do we get past this using the restrictions of the challenge run? I think that could be quite fun. Other than that toy, the fork. You're drunk with power. But yeah, so definitely demanding is never okay in any situation. If I like the streamer enough to watch, I like to see how they think so I can make fun of them if necessary. Yeah, roasting, totally fine. But like when I hate okay, my pet peeve is when people are like condescending, like when people are like they're not like I would rather have someone just like straight up just like get mad in that situation versus being like, well, like well, I don't even know the best way to phrase it, but like instead of just being like, oh, you should have done this, like if people are like they're like condescending and they like talk down to you about it, I feel like that's like the worst type of person. um, but just depends on the streamers, so it's good to double check the rules. Exactly. Some streamers are okay with certain things, and some are very very strict on stuff like spoilers or backseating. And some just don't care. So it really just depends. And you can always just ask if you're unsure. I don't think it's ever acceptable to make demands of the streamer and then get like mad if they don't do it, you know? But Minecraft streams resulted in I was talking about this, resulted in like the funniest chat interaction where during the Minecraft stream, Alex, my mod, was like very into Monster Energy drink at the time, right? And then I was like, oh, because Alex always talks about Monster Energy drink, I never tried one. I never tried an energy drink. So then I was like, oh, like, let me just try one on stream, just like, I literally, I didn't even finish it. I took a few sips, right? And then someone in chat said during Minecraft, they said, no, it wasn't even that, Alex. It was like, oh, they kept saying like Minecraft. Oh, sorry, Minecraft. Monster is so bad for you. I'm going to be a doctor. You should have asked me first. I was like, who are you? Like the fact that they said like, it was apparently so bad for me. I didn't even like. It was. I had made it clear that it was the first can I've ever had in my life. And not only that, I didn't even finish it. And they said that, firstly, that it's not that they were a doctor, they were going to be a doctor. So they could have been like 12. They could have been like 12 and been like, I'm gonna be a doctor when I'm older. Because they didn't say I'm in med school or I'm a doctor. They said I'm going to be a doctor. And then they said you should have asked me first. But I was like, I didn't know who you are. Like, what do you mean I should have asked you? Like, I didn't know you. Like, I didn't know you, nor the fact that you were a medical or planning to be a medical professional. Like, I did not know this. Like, it was just such a strange interaction. It's so funny though. Minecraft is so bad for you. Gaming is so bad for you. I mean, sometimes. Welcome in, protagonist. You watched a show about a doctor once and you have used Google. Exactly. You watched several seasons of House. I've watched all of House, so I think my thing overrides yours. You have a PhD in doctorate, and every minute you spend playing Minecraft decreasing your life expectancy by 1 day? Oh no, that's a lot. Honestly, you're surprised you're still alive? Oh yeah, honestly, I thought I would drop dead after the first drop of monster ever entered my stomach. Have you watched The Good Doctor? I have not. I haven't watched that many doctor shows, I think. I think it's just House. I can't think of any other doctor show I've watched. James Burner account. James Burner account is saying that I shouldn't play Minecraft? He's one to talk. He plays so much Minecraft, probably. I watched like Grey's Anatomy or anything like that. I never watched Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. When was the last time you had a mom? Yeah. What? Are you like are you clean now? You know. Your doctor is Dr. Seuss. Good doctor. Yeah. Miju died that day. Ever since the stream has been an extremely realistic AI VTuber. Oh no, but VTubers are weeby. The dead Miju, they oh no. No, we meant sober from Monster. Drink as much alcohol as you want. Just don't drink Monster, you'll die. Doctor is Doctor Strange. Oh, Doctor Strange is a good doctor. You're right. He's in song clips of on TikTok with the slime. Sorry, what? Mafork, that is the most Zoomer thing you've ever said. Cause of death, one sip of Monster. It got to me. You know, speaking of Dead Theory, I think Wendy was replaced after her fall. She looks very different. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, like, we can't talk about, like, plastic surgery because, like, Wendy, like, hers was, like, medically necessary. But, like, she clearly got, like, extra stuff done that wasn't necessary to repair from her injuries, which is nothing wrong with that. But, like, you know, I think a lot of people say, like, you can't say anything because it was because of her fall. But, like, they clearly, you know, she didn't look like it was a very drastic change afterwards, and it was very much in the SM jaw kind of line, you know. Dr. Strange was a doctorate of humanity. Doctor Strange would definitely be the type of person to be like really like annoying about that, you know, being like, you're not a real doctor, I'm a surgeon. So Wendy clone, she does it quite different. But if you heard her saying, you would know it's the same girl. I recently saw the video of her singing I Have Nothing. So good. It's definitely Wendy. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? a bit warm today, but I'm surviving, you know? Like they transplanted her voice box into the new Wendy. That's true, that could happen. Um, it could just be different body, same voice. 88 up. Oh, okay. Your place is hotter, so I won't complain. Wendy was replaced by Wendy number 2. Oh no. I guess none of us will ever know. This is like completely unrelated, by the way, but there's so many K-pop fans are so weird about like their like the idols like fluency in certain languages. Because so many people like there's so many weird like claims going around. Every time I see people talking about like what languages certain idols know, people are so like weird about it. Like there's so many people being like, oh, like Lisa is fluent in 5 languages, and you're like, she's obviously like that. Like I feel like a rumor gets spread around or something, or they hear them speak like one time on a like, you know, sometimes they do like an announcement for like a Japanese tour, and they're clearly reading like 3 sentences in Japanese, and like I think maybe they got the wrong idea that they're like fluent or something. A lot of people do that, and then like a lot of people say like Wendy is fluent in English. But then I remember like years ago I watched like an interview of her, or when she was like speaking English for some reason, and she was very not fluent. Like her pronunciation is very fluent. Her pronunciation is very fluent, but her sentences, the grammar was like all over the place. I was like, what is like? It was almost like it was understandable, but it was like not quite. I'm like, guys, like I feel like everyone like really overhypes their language ability. Like especially I think they just think like, oh, Lisa said konnichiwa. She must be fluent in Japanese. You know, that's crazy. 'Cause Lisa is absolutely not fluent. It's over 33. I learned today. Exactly. That's what I've been thinking. That's what I thought too. 88 above 86. It's probably only like 1 degree over. You're planning to go out to a collectible show, hoping to get some games from it. Nice. Hope you enjoy. It's another weeb con. It's more of like a nerd con. No offense, protagonist. But I don't think it's necessarily weeby, you know? It could just be like, I don't know. What are old games? Dragon Quest. Is that an old game? I don't know I don't know what games they have there. Thanks, teacher. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think it's better than Weave, at least. Speaking languages, Anthony Stark and allegedly speak Norwegian. Have you heard this? You need to confirm. Lisa's fluent in being the coolest. That's true. That's true. K-pop fans don't do. They really don't. They really don't. Wendy grew up in Canada, so I'm wondering if her time back in Korea made her forget most of her English. Yeah, she was in she was in Canada from like when she was like 10 to like 15 or something like that, or like maybe a few years in her teens. But I think it's different because she didn't go to Canada when she was really young, right? So I think like if you go when you're really young, you could become fluent. You're like basically native speaker, right? Because you learn when you're so young. Because I think since she was a bit older, maybe it just didn't work the same way. Because like I saw her speak and it was like her pronunciation is really good. She sounds really fluent. But when she spoke like full sentences, you could tell that her English was not fluent. Dragon Quest is for us weebs. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was a weeb game. Oh, she was legit from Canada. No, I think she just lived there for a number of years. There's a photo of her on a hockey team. That's cool, actually. He did live in Norway for a year and a half, working in a hotel and spending most of his time snowboarding in the mountains. I've not heard him speak. He must have spoke somewhere on like an interview, no? That'd be cool. Hope to be bilingual one day. School schedule doesn't allow for me to continue with French. Oh no. I mean, I would say like, I think if you want to be actually bilingual, actually, bilingual just means you speak another language fluently, right? I think that's the description. I think even if you did continue in school, you need to supplement your learning outside of school to become fluent. Because we all know the school system, and you're not gonna become fluent. You're not gonna become fluent from your school, like your high school class, right? Um, so it's not too much of a loss. It definitely helps with the structure, but you're not going to become like here, like all of us, we all have to learn French in school, and a lot of my friends did it all the way into they graduated high school. They're not fluent. Like they're fairly good like grammar and stuff like that, but they're like they would not be able to like carry a full conversation, you know. But but we also had schools. We also have schools here that are like French immersion, and they do all their schooling in French. And the kids who did that from kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade, those people are actually fluent. But that's because they do all their school in French. So it's kind of like, what can you do? It's hard to commit to a new language. I mean, it requires so much. It's like it requires a lot, right? You have to really enjoy it, I think, because especially you have to either. I mean, it's my belief that like you either have to need to know the language, like you're gonna live in the country, and like you have to speak the language. So either the people who become really fluent are either that, or they genuinely enjoy learning languages. Because I don't think you'll ever become fluent if you don't have one of those two things. Unless you're just very disciplined, I guess, like, and you're like can force yourself to study and like do all this stuff despite not enjoying it. But then why would you? Like honestly, why would you? If you have no reason to know the language, and if you're just doing it for fun, do it because it's fun. Don't do it just because I don't know. Maybe you have some sort of motivation, but I don't know. He's just my favorite francophone streamer. Thank you, merci. Did German for 3 years, and while I remember most of what I learned, I was never enough to have a conversation with a German. Yeah, I mean, I did French from grade 5 to grade 8, so I did 4 years of French. And so, most of it was like in like elementary school, so it doesn't really count. But I definitely cannot have a conversation unless we have very predetermined questions and answers, and the question has to be like bonjour, comment ça va? And then you have to say like que t'en fais-tu? And you're like, ah, il fait beau. It has to be like that, okay? It literally has to be exactly that conversation. Can I just do okay, I can do that one too. Actually, I don't remember how to count that high anymore. Um you study French in school for 13 years and you're not fluent at all. Exactly. I mean, school, like language classes can be very hit or miss. And like, there's only so much I think there's also like only so much you can do when it's just like, a few times a week, whatever. And like, gluten tag, wow. Um, you improved your understanding more just by watching shows in French than in my classes. Yeah, exactly. I've never been to England, but I speak their language fluent. I don't know, Chicano. That's a bit. We've established that you're not super fluent. Translating apps have come a long way, for sure. Definitely. Unpopular opinion, but Duolingo really didn't help you. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. I think it's very well. Okay, actually, Duolingo apparently quite. I obviously haven't tested every language, but apparently it varies quite a bit in quality, depending on the language. But generally, people say like you should use Duolingo only as like a supplement. Like you can't learn a whole language just from Duolingo. They don't teach you enough like lessons on like grammar and stuff like that, right? I think like yeah, for like using it as like a flashcards for like vocab and stuff like that. I think it's more of like a side thing or just like a refresher. Spare 13 the French and I still spelled that wrong. I don't think I could spell anything in French, but that does not look right. It must be like L apostrophe age, no? Um, Maybe vocal practice too. Probably not because you're just speaking it. I've given the most scuffed Duolingo speaking, and it still thinks it's all like good job. So I don't think it's right. I don't think they properly grade your speaking. Um, Duolingo told me I was wrong when I used vu instead of tu because I wrote it too politely. Yeah, and I remember when I did a Duolingo stream at some point. That was actually very fun. But I did Japanese, the test, and like there was like a extremely long paragraph that they made me put like order like they give you like the segmented words and stuff like that, and you have to like order it. Um, and like they literally like Japanese has a lot of nuance in like the order of the sentence. Like you can swap some things, especially in a very long sentence that has like multiple parts to it. You can put stuff in a slightly different order and it's still okay. But it was like, no, that's wrong. And I remember I was doing it, and I think like Holly was there too, and they were watching, and we were both like, this is definitely right, but it was like slightly different. It was like, this is right. And I was like, really? Watch French streamers on Twitch all the time and join the chat, and that's how I mostly practice. I mean, if you can do that, then your French is pretty good then. Like if you can follow along. But I guess like you must have studied outside of school too. And your first grade teacher taught us to say, "Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît." Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. You're very polite, which I never forgot. I think, yeah, in school we did like, and when we were in French class, we can say like, "Oh, can we go to the bathroom?" We just say like, "Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes?" We just say that. It's way too long, man. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. Yeah, I think only one part of that is right. But yeah, it's yeah. I've never really studied a language seriously. I was trying for Korean for a bit, but my Korean is very questionable. And I've definitely learned some stuff from like I watched a lot of Running Man. Definitely picked up some phrases, but like I don't think I could say very much. I think I could just like I think my Korean is about the level of my French, which is not good. Maybe higher. Your homie's name is Vu. If I watch him play, I see Vu play. True. That's a good one, actually. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. It's S-I-L? Okay, I would not have guessed that. Okay, I don't think I can spell anything in French. Except, I mean, I know a lot of French words because, like, I mean, you guys know, like, for example, like, all of our like products have French on them, right? Like, this, okay, it's backwards, but trust me, it has French on it, okay? It says, like, berry lip balm. It says fruits rouge. Bon Jovi. Oh my gosh. Grape is raisin. That's true. I do. Yeah. When you live in Canada, you know like so many like food names and stuff like that. Like just because of like just because of seeing it. Like sometimes like you're at the store and the juice box is backwards and the French side is on the front. You know, like and it says juice d'orange instead of orange juice. And you're like, you just gotta learn. You just gotta learn how to figure these things out. I mean, they're trilingual. Yeah. I'm fluent. No, I'm fourlingual. Don't know the word for that. Quadlingual. I don't know what the word is. So totally fluent in French. French is complicated, but at least it's more consistent than English. That's true. That's true. All our stuff has Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, and Finnish on it. Why? That's so much. Do you even have space? Is that G Idol's new song? Juice d'orange. That's not even like I would not put it past them to have a lyric like that. I think after bilingual, you could just say multilingual. That's true. Or some people are very some people I think are a bit pretentious and they're like, I'm a polyglot. Hon hit the klaxon. Is that actually the lyric? Because the populations are so low, we're like a common market. Oh, like they just package everything together. That makes sense. That makes sense. That seems like very crowded though. You're polygon? Yeah, polygon. I wonder if why it's polyglot and not polylingual. I don't know. Yeah, but I think you could just be like, I know 4 languages. J'aime parler français. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm already bilingual. It's good enough for me. I think like yeah, for a while I was studying Korean because I wanted people to watch Running Man without subtitles. But then I realized like getting to the point where I can watch like a full show without subtitles is gonna be like a lot of studying. So then I was like, I should just like, instead of putting this effort into studying Korean, which I'm never gonna use, I should just improve my Japanese, which I'm actually going to use. So then I had this revelation. I was like, yeah, I should just improve my Japanese because my Japanese is definitely there's a lot of room to improve, So I was like, maybe that's the play. That's what I decided. And then I was studying for a while, but then I stopped. So now I'm doing nothing. This is the Japanese version. It is. It is. But if you meet Chaewon, um, her Japanese is probably better than my Korean, so we're just gonna communicate with broken language using English as well. We're just gonna be like, "Oh, konnichiwa, nice to meet you." Like it will be like combined like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just another excuse to talk to Kazuha. Kazuha is my favorite, so I don't need any languages to talk to her. I can just speak to her in Japanese. Um, Bilingual too, just English and Spanish, but learning basics Japanese, Portuguese, Korean, French, Italian. That's a lot. Don't you feel like you're overloading your plate? Don't you feel like you're spreading yourself very thin? I mean, Portuguese will probably be quite like it's easier to go from Spanish to Portuguese now than like English to Japanese. You're bilingual, not learning anything. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like if you're already bilingual, that's like better than like most people. So it's like I guess maybe in Europe it's a bit different, but like the bilingual's fine. Like if you speak two languages at a very fluent level, that's pretty decent, honestly. Like that's fine. It's weird they talk to your dog in French, and now your dog is trained in French and English. Oh, Luca's bilingual too. He speaks Japanese as well. Or not speaks, he understands Japanese. Yeah, Luca absolutely understands Japanese. Um, I don't speak any of the languages, but I knew some. I do know some a lot. Some. I do know some in a lot of other languages. I mean, yeah. I guess I would. I would say like I know some. I know some phrases and some basic things in French. Like I would say I know like tourism level of French and Korean, and that's about it. And I know how to say some weird stuff in Spanish. Um, does omelette du fromage is French? Yeah, it means cheese omelet. He's a golden retriever, so he's America's sweetheart. He is a golden American boy. I train him in Spanish too. Then that's true. That's true. Why are they called golden retriever? Do they retrieve gold? May I have some? S'il vous plaît. Yeah, you can have some. I think it's because they have gold fur and they're a retriever. I think that's why. You're definitely not good enough to hold a conversation, so I don't count those. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to count. It's like saying the K-pop idol is fluent in Japanese because they could say like konnichiwa, like arigatou gozaimasu at the concert. Like I don't think it counts as being fluent. Or like I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say like I can speak Spanish because like I chat taught me like various phrases. Like obviously that doesn't mean I speak Spanish. If someone spoke to me and I would not know what they're saying. Omelette de fromage has been rent free in my head for the past 25 years. Just like the word. And welcome in Yokomoto. You talking bad spit about me? You didn't come up. Unless you're part of this omelette du fromage that people keep bringing up. We really went full circle with this conversation. Yeah, what were we even talking about? Isn't it episode of Dexter's Laboratory? Oh, is that where it comes from? Is that why everyone says it? I don't know what Dexter's Laboratory is. I'm assuming it's like the Cartoon Network show. It sounds vaguely familiar, but if you showed me Dexter, I don't think I would know who he is. Just making sure. I mean, we were talking about weebs, but not specifically you. Just your kind. American cartoon, just move out here already, Zirconian. True. Now you want an omelet? All I've had today is a coffee and a protein bar. You should eat some more. Make yourself a nice omelet. Your freedom leave, a freeb. I mean, it's better than being like a dictatorship weeb. Like, at least you believe in freedom. Like, that's not. It could be worse. It could be worse. Friend told me the other day, Bob's Burger is my favorite anime. Like, that friend is cool. What do you mean? That's a good thing to say. The less knowledge you demonstrate about anime, the better. Also acceptable, if you say like Breaking Bad was another. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's a classic. That's a classic. I wonder if Breaking Bad is popular in Japan. My mom loves Breaking Bad. She loves Breaking Bad. And then she was watching Better Call Saul as well. My favorite anime is Grey's Anatomy. What about Friends? Any Friends anime enjoyers? Yeah, it's a yeah. I understand the reference, but my mom will. Maybe I should show her some Breaking Bad memes. Do you think she would like them? I don't know. Yukamoto, you can't say stuff like that, Jesse. Maybe they should Breaking Bad if they were weebs. If they were like really cringy weebs. I can't even imagine Walter saying that. Walter Chan. Yeah, I think they should say Walter Chan. Wouldn't it be like, I don't know what kind of relationship they have. Wouldn't it be like senpai? I feel like it would be senpai, no? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the show, but didn't he work? That they like work for him, and he's like the guy making the drugs or something. I don't know. Okay, guys. Angel, please. I can't take that. Is it over the top anime voiceover Breaking Bad's one did? It was pretty funny. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. It's who is the IVE fan? Why is this on my playlist? I'm pretty sure it must have been Angel. There's no way, right? I never heard this. I don't. This song doesn't sound familiar. I mean, I probably heard it before, but I'm not an IVE fan. I do follow One Young on Instagram, cause One Young is pretty, but I don't. I'm not a following in this. Remember getting a song on the playlist? Probably Kalani. You add it to the playlist? I mean, it depends what it is. It depends what it is. My playlist is very curated, you know? Maybe I should take this off the playlist before people talk to me about IVE. Otherwise people are gonna ask me about IVE, and I'm like, I don't know anything about IVE. I know. Actually, they were on Running Man recently. Yujin and Ray, I believe, were on Running Man. And Ray has been really funny on Running Man. She's very sassy. You like IVE? Name every member. I think I could name a lot of them. They were on there as a whole group. But there's a lot of them, isn't there? Isn't there like 9? Garu, Yujin. That sounds right. That sounds right. I'm not a huge IVE fan, but I like Ray. She was really funny. Enough to get on the playlist, and Klaxon. I'm not adding G Idol Klaxon. I think I have IVE on my playlist, but I couldn't tell you anything about the members. There's one member named Wonyoung, and she's very popular. She's like the girl in K-pop. You've IVE on my playlist. Of course. I like how his stat is like a not like a secret K-pop fan, but like he's just like a under the radar K-pop fan. Yeah, he probably listens to more K-pop than I do at this point. Wonyoung is Korea's princess. That's all you need to know. Her name is Wonyoung. She debuted in what's the group called? IZ*ONE, and she was like 13. And she was like She was like the favorite. Um, I've has that one song I like. What song? Um, you listen to depressing depressing doom metal, and you got to balance it out with some hype K-pop. Makes sense. Makes sense. What's on your playlist, sister? I'm curious. I know you like. I know you like Anti-Fragile, and you like Sistar, right? Um, she's a powerhouse. She's the powerhouse of the South. The South is Korean. That's true. That is true. Is that true though? Among idols, she is. Among idols, she is. But I think in terms of all of Korea, I don't know. And Ratty, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. After like, oh, after like, I know after like it's one. After like that one. And then there's like a dance break, right? It goes like dun, 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 dun. Do you like that dance? That's right, right? Most of the ISO members are super popular now. That's true. That's true. But like, no, they're not on the level of Wonyoung. Like Wonyoung transcends K-pop at this point. No, like she's so popular. The star has some good vocals. They're a bit older, right? They're like an older generation of K-pop. They usually have better vocals. In conclusion, Wonyoung is a mitochondria of K-pop. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know who else would be like. I mean, there's lots of very popular K-pop idols, but these days, definitely Wonyoung. Ow! I like pressed my hand against my other hand, and that really hurt. I can enjoy K-pop talk without ads. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, I wish I could turn off the ads, but it just exists now. You really like Girls' Generation? Your Girls' Generation is good. I mean, I don't know. I only know a lot of groups that go on Running Man. I would say Unbi has been really funny on Running Man. She's been on a few times now, and she gets along really well with everyone. She's really funny. You're welcome for the 0.001 cents of ad revenue. Thank you, thank you. I will treasure that 0.001 cents. Who else? I mean, I think a lot of time they don't have idols on Running Man super often because they're usually kind of like reserved, you know. Is the way to organize a Spotify playlist by most listen? I don't use Spotify. I have no idea. They must, right? They must have a listening count, no? Yeah, that 0.001 cents. Paying the bills. Paying the bills. Okay. Wait, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Malomart in the meantime. Where's my button? Okay. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. We should just Google it. Maybe there was an easy way. I have no idea, but I'm sure they have it. You need a third party. Wait, on Spotify, there's no way, right? They must have like a listen count. Like they must have like some sort of thing where it shows you what you've listened to the most. We just chat. What's the frog girl's name from MHA? What's MHA? Monster Hunter Ascend. No? I mean, you need a third-party website, really? My Hero Academia? Yokomoto, how dare you speak that into the chat? What the hell? I'm Welcome Hero. Okay, we haven't redeemed that we haven't had that in a while. じゃあ、ヒロのために、日本語喋ります。なんか、ずっと喋ってない気分だけど。いつやったかな？絶対、なんか、何ヶ月前だったっけ？わからない。クリップも見る？今見る？両方一緒にするとなんか、ずるかな？わからない。日本、もうすぐ日本に行くから、きっと2週間ぐらい日本語だけ喋ったら、結構日本語がよくなると思うから、それからもっとペラペラ喋れると思うけど、わからない。きっとそうなんだ。前は結構喋ってたけど、今はあんまり使わないよね、みんな。Okay, I'm done. Hope you watch your clip of you fumbling up a wall that got 6 billion views. Oh my gosh, yeah. It actually something surpassed it, Mafork. I have a clip with 1,000 views. That's just from a Tears of the Kingdom stream, but it's like the part of the stream where I'm like talking or something. And somehow that has 1,000 plus views. I don't know why. But yeah, let's find the clip. But yeah, Maforkies have the most watched clip on my channel. Ah! Okay, do you think I can do a jump attack? Like this? Bro. Oh no! I cannot. I got hit a bunch of times. Gameplay. That was good. That was good. Exactly what I wanted to do. I think it would have been possible, no? How do you just... Another Breath of the Wild clip? That's cursed. That was clean. That was so clean. I'm gonna... But I took some damage. I took some fall damage. That's... Ugh. Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm actually a pro. Pretty sure mine got 6 billion. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Twitch does this. Yeah, Twitch does this thing where like randomly, a clip will get like a ton of views for no reason. It's usually like the most like nothing clip. Like nothing even happened in the clip, but like it was probably an accident that someone did it, or like it's like really not that exciting, right? And then for some reason it will get like a random amount of views. So I don't really know why that happens. Let me check. I thought I had one with the maybe I deleted it because it had nothing on it. Now my most watched clips are Just Dance, but there's no music in it, so like I don't know. And then yeah, so my fourth clip is third. It has 260 views. And then it's just a video of me like on Mario Odyssey, and I'm trying to do the thing where you like backflip and then you jump off the wall and then you go up, just so you can like get up walls that you normally wouldn't be able to get up. And I can't do it. And it's just me like jumping and like failing for like 30 seconds. And it's really not that entertaining, but for some reason it got a bunch of views. Especially like it was one of my like very first, like it's from 3 years ago. So like I was like, I don't know why it got that many views. So weird. Gotta wash your vehicle, catch y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I need to wash my car as well at some point. But yeah, enjoy. Take care. Only 199,500 points on a cosplay stream? You'll be there in no time. Don't even worry. Yeah, I really need to keep all my I really need to keep all my cosplays up to date. Cause I think I need to keep them around, no? Power-ups. Message effects, gigantifying emote, on-screen celebration. What is this? Oh, it's like you can use bits to do it. Message effects. What? Message effects, gigantifying emote. Should I gigantify an emote? Wait, no charge since this is your channel? Wait, it's free. Wait, it's free. Okay, what should I do now? Spin? Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. On-screen celebration. What on-screen on my screen? Maybe it needs to be set up properly. Oh wait, no, I see it. I see it. Do you see it? Wait, I didn't know this was a thing. It's emo. Sorry, I couldn't see it because I'm not watching my stream itself. I'm just watching like on OBS. But I couldn't see it. But I saw it was on Twitch itself. It's emo. That's so weird. So I can just make something really big. But it doesn't have to be my own emote. That's so weird. So it can just be like I'm sorry, Strat. Oh, this is great. This is great. Wait, it's free on my own channel. No way. I thought I had to pay on my own channel, so I never tried it. What is this, sorcery? It's 30 bits, but it's free for me apparently. This is great. This is great. I'll save that. I'll show that to some people. I'll show them giant Miju. Now I can do this anytime I want. I'm glad Twitch is implementing the features that people really needed. Spending bits to make a large emote. Giant Miju changed my brain chemistry. It changed your whole outlook on life, right? I mean, we have like stickers in the Discord, which is kind of, I guess it's like the equivalent of a sticker, right? Instead, Breach was definitely top priority. Yeah. Everyone's been asking for it. We need it. Sometimes they add like new features and stuff, and I just have no idea. I do not keep up. I get like a random notification like, "Oh, you can do this now," and I'm like, I was just ignore. Like I have so many like unread notifications. Oh yeah, power-ups. Oh, that was from 2 months ago. Okay, it's apparently been 2 months. I did not realize this. And I thought they removed the Twitch whispers. Because I thought those didn't exist anymore, but I'm still like all my Twitch whispers are like spam. Like I just get like random Twitch whispers and they're always like really questionable. I'm like, why do I need this feature, you know? Like who's using this? Them being called whispers is weird. Yeah, it makes it sound kind of like secretive, you know? Like I guess it's a DM, but like it's a like it's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. Like, hey, I'm gonna whisper to you now. Like, that's just weird, man. Like my Twitch DMs are just full of like they're just full of like weird messages. Like, it's always just like spam or scams, I guess. Like, just super strange. Like it's just people saying like, "How are you? Hi, how are you?" Or like weird like offers or something like that, or like weird just like bot messages. Like it's I've never been like it's important. Whisper the terminology in D&D and WoW. What do you mean? Like for a DM? Like if you DM someone in World of Warcraft? What isn't D&D like in person? You don't need to DM people. For a private message? I thought D&D was like in person, no? So Minju, me, is saying don't start a Tinder match with how are you? But Twitch is not Tinder. It's just a random like person that I'm like a random Twitch user messaging me saying how are you? Like that's got it. That's, you know, there's no good outcome from this. You know. Um, 'Cause if you're on Tinder, you're saying, "Hey, I'm interested," and if they're able to DM you, that means you both swiped, right? But like on Twitch, obviously it's like unsolicited. Like I'm not looking for, you know, I'm not looking for the um I'm not looking for that on Twitch, you know? You can have the dungeon master pass a private message. Oh, like they write it on a piece of paper and then you give it to the person? Or they actually just whisper. Um Messaging on Twitch is just weird overall. Yeah, I'm assuming a lot of it is scams. Cause like sometimes I get like really weird DMs that are like, "Oh, I will give you 20 gift subs if you say this word on stream," or something. I'm like, that sounds very suspicious. I do not like that. um, what if your luck stat is low? Do you get rejected or the message gets lost? I think it's I don't think it's part of the game. I think it's like a meta aspect of the game. No, I don't think it's I don't think it's subjected to the game rules. And welcome in Blood Rain. Hope you're doing well today. Use the word and they record your voice for AI. No. I mean that's okay for 20 gift subs. That's probably fine. It depends on the word, I guess. Use that Pokemon or else. The callback. Go for it. Good one. But yeah, it's I think Twitch DMs are never. Actually, you know what's worse than Twitch DMs? Instagram DMs. Like obviously, like people use Instagram DMs. Like they have more of a use case. You know, a lot of people message on Instagram. But if do you ever go into like the message requests section, where the ones that are filtered out that are not from like your friends, those ones, full of spam. Full of spam. Oh, is it KDA? K. You get the Sunday morning. All's well with you. I'm here on a Saturday morning and pretty good. Pretty good. I'm glad you're good. I'll never shut up about that joke. It's such a good introduction though. KDA. Should we show them how we do it every day? It's iconic. What are the new thingies on Insta, the threads? Oh my god, I get a notification like every 5 minutes saying like, these people are on threads. You should join. I'm like, no. Stop. Like stop giving me notifications. And on Instagram you can't turn off specific notifications. You have to turn off every notification. So like it's really annoying. So I just turned off every notification. Because like Instagram kept well they kind of stopped with this somehow, but like they would give me a notification every day that are like, look at the top reels in Canada today. And I was like, stop. Like I don't want to look at the top reels in Canada today. So then I was really annoyed by that. Just leave me alone. I know they keep telling me about threads. I know about threads by now. They've told me like 20 times. I didn't download it and I'm not about to, you know? I already like never checked Twitter. I haven't used Twitter in years. Or like I 1 year probably. And for some reason I opened LinkedIn recently and now they're giving me like 15 notifications a day. I don't get it. I think I need to go into my settings and turn them off. I don't use LinkedIn. They're really making sure you know. I know. Yeah, it's like Twitter. Where's even my like Twitter? I have 2 notifications on Twitter apparently. I got 5 followers. Who's following me? I guess I should get my Nightbot to stop promoting my social media because I do not use social media. Like I pretty much just use Twitch and Discord now. So I should really stop like Nightbot like links to my Instagram and Twitter, but I don't use any of them anymore. I haven't posted in a long time. LinkedIn. The Twitter revamp makes me mad. I'll never talk about Twitter X ever. I think it just doesn't roll off the tongue the way Twitter does. Saying like X sounds a bit. It's a bit. It doesn't sound like it's referring to something. You know, it's like it just sounds like confusing. It's too generic. It's too generic of a word. Or I mean, it's not even a word. It's a letter. You worked in sales, it's on your LinkedIn, and I get DMs from random people. Yeah, I think I get like spam on my LinkedIn. Or I mean, actually, I probably get like actual recruiters on my LinkedIn, but I cannot be bothered because I cannot differentiate the scam from the other one. Because expos are still called tweets. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not a big LinkedIn user. I just cannot be bothered. And like, yeah, I used to post on my Instagram quite regularly, but I don't know, these days I just really can't be bothered. Like I do somewhat enjoy like, you know, making an outfit and then like posting a photo and stuff like that, but then after a while, now I'm just like, what's the point? I'm like, what's the point? And then like even when I go on vacation, I forgot to post on my stories. I'm like, well, it's fine. I'll just keep up with like Discord, and that's fine. Instagram is a tomato plant update. It really is. It really is. Every time I click on his stat story, I'm like, oh, maybe he's like, you know, he's like posting some like activity he's doing. It's always a plant. It's always a tomato plant, and then sometimes another plant. Here, where's the alphabet X? Exactly, exactly. Maybe it'll just count as a word now. X.com sounds like something else. It really does. I think that's what a lot of people were saying like at the start, right? It sounds a bit like inappropriate because usually like, oh, like, you know, some inappropriate sites might have like X or like XX or XXX or something like that. I don't know. It's during vacation instead of posting on Instagram. I mean, I think it could be kind of fun to share, but then at the same time, it's like these days, like everyone I want to share with, I can just like tell directly or post directly to them or just post in Discord. Really, like I think like that's more engaging, you know. I still take a lot of pictures, so I'm definitely a photo person. Whenever I go on vacation, I take lots of photos, but posting them not as much now. It's nice to look back, I think, but it doesn't necessarily have to be on Instagram for to be able to look back. I think it's a bit different for me because like my Instagram doesn't really have like my Instagram is like my stream Instagram. It's not like I have like personal friends and stuff on there that I want to like keep updated. And then I realized like a lot I don't know, like a lot of people who just follow on Instagram are kind of creepy. So like I got kind of tired of that too because I was like if I post on Discord at least like everyone's chill and then we can just like talk about it or whatever. Or the people would just be like, "Oh, cool." Or like just see the photo and whatever. But then like I felt like on Instagram I kept like when I posted I would get so many like DMs and I would get like people posting weird comments and stuff like that. So I'm like, who am I really like I'm like if I'm posting it, like who's really like seeing it, you know? Like yeah, some people are seeing it like in like a you know, some people are my friends and stuff and they're seeing it, but a lot of weird people as well. And I felt like it was worse on Instagram. And welcome in red light. Hope you're doing well today. You was posting and your friends would leave the funniest comments. I mean, fair enough, fair enough. And other non-IRL followers are left confused. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, it's I just stopped like I don't take photos of like myself anymore either. I just stopped doing. I feel like it was very tedious. It's a lot of work, you know. And if people say like if you're influencer or whatever, it's like not a lot of work. And I do agree with that to some extent. Like they do have a pretty cushy job, right? But um like taking photos is actually very annoying. It might be an ad on the dark web. That's true, that's true. But I think I can't really avoid being being public at this point, you know. My main hobby is like streaming, so I don't think I can really avoid that. I guess it's not a photo, but there's already a lot of photos of me online, so like, what can you do? social media as a whole is just a weird people. I mean, I think it just depends, like depends where you are. I think my experience with Twitch has been pretty good. Um, there's definitely, yeah, like I said before, like some communities like Pokemon, like I would say like yeah, Pokemon, Minecraft, a bit backseaty, but I think that was also due to the nature of like how complex the games are versus how little I knew about them going into it. So I think it's not necessarily just a game, but um, I think like when I played like Nintendo games, aside from Pokemon, people are pretty chill. And then once I crack down on the Pokemon backseaters, I had a really good time playing Pokemon, and especially when we do like challenge runs, that kind of information is actually welcome. Um, 'Cause it can be a bit difficult to do on your own without all the because like being able to ask chat like I do not know my type advantages, so being able to ask chat, be like, hey, what's strong against ice types, and people immediately answering, it's very helpful. um but yeah, it's definitely, and I know just chatting gets a really bad reputation because I when I first started stream when I sometimes I would play a game and I would chat beforehand, but I wouldn't set my category to just chatting because I just thought it was full of creeps. Like, because like, obviously like the top just chatting streamers at the time were um, attracting like a certain type of audience. So like it kind of had like a reputation for um, it kind of had like a reputation for like certain types of like a certain type of audience, right? But I've been streaming just chatting for like over a year now, and it's been pretty chill, honestly. I think it's just like just immediately like I mean, once in a while I get like a creepy comment, like someone just comes in and says something weird, but like that happened when I played like Pokemon. Okay, like it happened when I played Pokemon. I don't see it happening more often when I play when I'm just doing just chatting. Like it's about the same, the level of like um the like frequency of like people being really weird is about the same. Like it kind of like I could be playing anything and it's kind of about the same. So maybe I don't know what the reason is, but it's just kind of it just kind of depends. I think strong being very strict with the moderation, or not strict with the moderation, but like being very clear about like what's okay, what's not okay is important. Trying to keep a private life but streaming on Twitch is a hobby, life's contradictions. I mean, I think it is in some sense, yes. I would say like I'm pretty private with my personal life. Like I like sharing like anecdotes and stuff like that when I'm streaming. Like like you guys know stuff that happens in like my day-to-day life, especially like kind of like if something interesting happens or something like even like mundane or like just like generic kind of information. But for me, I draw the line at like I'll share like some funny things about my family, like oh my mom enjoys the Breaking Bad, or she's been playing her VR table tennis game or whatever. But I don't share personal stuff about my family, like obviously. Or not. I guess it's not obviously. Some people will, but yeah, I would say like I kind of draw the line at sharing other people's information. So like if it's just about me, like I will share like if I like did something embarrassing or like whatever. But I draw the line at other people didn't consent to having this information shared about them, so I'm not gonna share that unless it's like a really random anecdote that I know they wouldn't mind. Um, certain types, certain types, where we're chill. Yeah, yeah, everyone's chill here. I mean, if you weren't chill, you would have been banned by now. Just trying to get so boring, but some places they're really interactive and welcoming. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched that many Just Chatting streams actually, so I actually have no idea. But I like to think I don't know. I just really enjoy Just Chatting. And some streams are so slow, some messages get just super delayed, like a minute later, so it's hard to follow a combo. Yeah, I'm trying to be good at that, because that really annoys me too. Like when I'm watching a stream and like the person is so behind, on the chat messages, um, they get so behind on the chat messages that it's like you can't really you can't really like keep up the combo because like it's so like by the time they get back around to what you're saying, it's like you're like there's already a bunch of things in between, so it's like it's a whole thing. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell because I have my chat set to like the max text size. So then I'm like, am I really far behind? But then I realized it's like a few messages. So, and then sometimes I like I try to keep like a flow and like skip some messages if I have to, and then come back if it's like this one's relating to like one I'm talking about now. So yeah, I try to keep up. I thought I wouldn't like just chatting because I have crippling ADHD, but Miju is excellent. Thank you, thank you. That is very sweet of you. I need to be careful what you say online because I do be creep. Exactly, exactly. I'm very I don't know. I think recently I was never too worried about like. I mean, obviously I was like careful in some sense. Like I'm obviously like not trying to dox myself or anything like that. Um, but these days I think it's also a reason why I stopped posting on Instagram as well because like especially when I'm on vacation, I had like I would say like I had some like concerns recently about like not recently but like I started being a bit more worried about like people knowing where I am. So then now, even if I post something, I'll post it like the next day, or like if I'm like if I'm like, oh, I'm at this location, like I'm at this tourist location, I won't post it. I'm like I won't say anything until I've left. So I think it's stuff like that. And oh yeah, and I think also like yeah, I don't want to say things that are like some things I've noticed that like I don't know. Like some things I've noticed that like people are really weird about. Like some things that seem benign, some things that seem like not weird or not like sexual or anything at all. Like sometimes can like people like are weird about it. So like I sometimes I'm careful about what I say. There's some subjects that I'm like I never thought was a issue, but some people are weird. People are weird. So I'm like, you know what? It's like a normal thing. It's like a normal thing. It's not even like TMI or anything like that. It's just like it's just weird. Embracing anecdotes are always good. Listen, read slash listen. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I think it's like. Also, thank you, Mafork. I think they suit me too. I think I just like talking, you know, because like even when we played video games, like a lot of the time we're just chatting about like not related to the game, right? Like I think a lot of time you're just like we're basically just chatting, but there's a game in the background, you know. You're a great conversation, guys. You're being too nice to me today. But thank you, thank you. I think it's also like, I mean, chat provides a lot of the content. To be fair, I'm just responding. Like you guys are doing half the work. I get split amongst you guys. PhD in yapping. Exactly, exactly. Same brain, same brain. Yeah, I'm a bit of a yapping addict, so it works out well. I think I'm happy with where the streams are at these days. There's not many games where I would give it up for, you know. So I think it's, uh, you know, it's been working. It's been working, and it's how I've been enjoying it. What are we being blamed for? No, I'm giving you credit. I'm giving you credit. This is the good thing. But yeah, going back to like private life versus streaming, I think it's also like it can be very. I think it can be very deceiving. Um, like I think it can be very deceiving both for me and for viewers as well because like it sounds like I'm sharing like a lot from my life, right? Like I share many things that happen to me. I share lots of information about me that's like, you know, like I'll talk about things like, oh, like I've been doing so and so at Pilates or like I've been, you know, I went to the orthodontist and this happened or whatever. But I think it's like it can be very deceiving how much it sounds like you know you guys know a lot about me to some extent, but I think it can also be quite deceiving because like there's for everything I share, there's like so many things I don't share, right? Like I'm not sharing obviously like if I had like some sort of like I mean if I got sick I guess I would tell you guys, but like if I had some sort of like a medical thing going on I probably wouldn't tell you. Are you calling this parasocial? I'm saying I think like it can go both ways. I think it definitely streamers can be parasocial too. Yeah, sounds like a lot, but yeah, exactly. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things. Because there's so many things that like happen with my family or like happen with like my friends or like other relationships that like obviously like I'm not sharing on stream, but I do share a lot, and I share a lot of like my opinions and like we talk about like whatever like media we're consuming or hobbies we're doing and stuff like that. But there's obviously a lot of things that's not shared. Everyone deserves their privacy. Exactly, especially online. Like, you know. especially online. Like obviously, like um, we obviously like talk to each other often, but you also have to think that like anyone could be watching, right? Like I am. Like I know I'm just talking to you guys here in chat, but like really anyone could be watching, and essentially like a lot of strangers are watching. So like I'm not gonna be sharing like every little thing, um, it's important. Yeah, so it's anyone could be watching. That sounds scary. Who's watching? Who would be the worst person that would be watching my stream? What would be like scary? Like maybe like a serial killer, I guess would be scary. um, but yeah, I think I feel like the parasocial thing is very interesting. Cause like bunch of weaves. I already knew that though. I already knew. Any serial killers in chat? Anyone? Want to tell us? Just give us some information. Also, this keeps making noise. I'm sorry. But I feel like it can go. I feel like it can go both ways as well. Cause I feel like, cause I feel like I talk obviously a lot to chat, and like we're doing lots of like, just chatting and like talking about all sorts of subjects, right? But I feel like this format this format is like inherently not equal, right? Like I can talk as much as I want, but you guys are just chatting, right? Like you're just chatting. You guys are like, just typing in the chat. So I think it's inherently like not the same as a conversation. Although it is a conversation in many ways, but it's not the same as like an equal-footed conversation. Serial killer, one of your close friends, or brother-in-law, lived down the street from Dahmer back in the day? What? That's crazy. That's terrifying. That's a fun party story. I don't think I had any proximity to serial killers, so I don't think I can speak to anything. He's from Milwaukee and told us about it when I met him. Their brother-in-law. What? I mean, that is a crazy story. Like after the fact that he's okay and non-traumatized now, probably. Then, that's a crazy story. Actually, it's actually Dahmer. That's insane. I asked about Jeffrey, saying he described Jeffrey as perfectly normal, and he met him. That's terrifying. That's actually really scary. But I mean, I've never met most of my neighbors, so I guess it's like down the street. It's different. But yeah, I don't think I'm not super into like true crime. The closest thing I do is like the closest thing I watch is like I love Wendigoon, but I don't think he's really like true crime. True crime. I think some of the true crime content can be kind of like can be kind of in bad taste. Like it's one thing if it's like, oh, it was a long time ago. Like if it's like, I don't know, like if it's a long time ago. But it's another thing if it's like there's like victims who are still alive and stuff like that. It's a bit weird. I like how you started the phrase with "I'm not a serial killer." Yeah, what a way to start a Twitch chat. He was like close enough that they wave at each other. Jeffrey was apparently really nice to the guy's mom. That's actually really scary. I'm glad everyone's okay. It only true crime. It makes you upset sometimes. I mean, yeah, it is upsetting. It's very freaky. Watch body cam footage is oddly addicting. It's a little bit censored, but it's crazy seeing criminals get caught. I've never watched body cam footage. That's scary. Do people meet their neighbors anymore? I don't think so. Maybe in like more like suburban, smaller communities, people do meet their neighbors, I think. But I kind of just ignore everyone. Like me too in Among Us, it wasn't me. I'm so bad at Among Us. We don't even talk. I'm such a bad liar. Okay, you guys have to personal sharing time. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm such a bad liar. I'm so bad at lying. I'm terrible at Among Us. I get so stressed out every time I'm the imposter, and especially because like, also I like to blame like, yeah, we did community streams in the past. I like to blame. It was a year. It was a couple years ago now. Because I was a streamer, everyone blamed me every time. Like even if I was like completely innocent, people would just be like, "It's me, Jew. It's me, Jew," and then I would always get voted out. Like because like it was like funny to blame me, but then like it's like really hard when I'm actually the when I'm actually the imposter. It's like really hard to actually do it. True crime makes you too paranoid to sleep. Yeah, I've never listened to too much true crime, so I'm not sure if it would make me. I usually listen to like mysteries, like if it's like, oh, like this is like a mystery that's never like it's usually not like true crime really. But yeah, so it's like it's like normal Wendigo and stuff now. um, I swear to all sacred in my life is not a lie. I mean, I believe you. I mean, I don't really like have any downside to like even if you're lying, like it doesn't really matter to me. Like I think it's interesting. Can we do another community stream? Can we do another community stream? Maybe one day. But then last time I played Among Us, people weren't into Among Us anymore. Everyone was into Fall Guys. Everyone blames Miju. Miju blames Ernie. Exactly. But I feel like I got really like, I think it was Key that like did this like super big brain play, and I got thrown under the bus or something. I can't remember what it was. Miju gets killed in Among Us. Yep, it's me. That literally happens. Even when I die, people blame me. People still say it's me. That's why it's impossible to play. It's so hard to play when you're the streamer because like everyone knows you, right? So it's like it's like not in like a weird way, but like you know, like everyone else is like maybe knows each other, but not really. Everyone knows me, so then like everyone has this joke that it's always me. So it's like it was just it's hard. It's hard. You played Among Us with your kitty niece and nephews was a wild time. Children can be so convinced, conniving if they want to be. That's kind of scary. And welcome in Alyssa. Do you listen to Olivia Rodrigo? No, not really. I've heard some of her songs though. On Just Dance. What if we promise to throw a stat? A stat has never played in the community stream. Maybe he needs to. Maybe he needs to. Maybe I can blame him anyway, even if he's not playing. You love my background? Thank you. I think it's quite cute. But yeah, maybe I have to play. I can just not even playing. It's not exactly. I swear I saw a stat come in and just murder someone. He's not even in the lobby. Do I watch Demon Slayer? No, I don't like anime. I'm sorry. Is a Gudetama behind you on the floor? Yeah, it's Gudetama. This is a Gudetama. This is Gudetama. This is Gudetama. This is Gudetama. I love Gudetama. Yeah. Wait, have you ever played Among Us as that? It was very convenient for a stat. I'm like, yeah, that's a bit suspicious. Yeah, we liked playing marbles, but everyone would make fun of me because I was really bad at controlling the camera on marbles. It was like a, you know, like a big problem. What's your biggest goal in my biggest goal in life? I don't know. I don't think I have one, man. It's just to live a happy, comfortable life. Watch the anime with the cards. Akegurui? That sounds familiar. Played a few times with IRL friends, like over the phone. That's harder though, because when I did on stream, I didn't like. We did it on text chat because I didn't want like random people being in like voice chat on my stream, right? But like, it's easier to lie over text. Marbles, yeah, Marbles is so great. I either just decide what I want to do sometimes. It's fun with chat because then I can like commentate what's going on, and everyone gets like really into it, even though we know it's not serious. You know, I think it's fun. It's just like silly. Are you the type to plan ahead or just live life day by day? Well, I plan ahead. I'm definitely a planner, but I don't plan like every day of my life. Like most days are just like same old, right? But I'm definitely a planner. I'm not a throw caution to the wind, live spontaneously person. Okay, I need to plan to plan. Um, you will plan ahead how? Like, well, like if I have like a vacation, plan ahead, or if I'm like I need to do this week, I plan ahead. I have like a to-do list usually of like what I do, what I need to do each day. But that's like chores and stuff, right? Um, I'm not like oh, I have this goal in life, so I'm gonna do this every day to meet this plan. Like I don't do that. How long am I streaming? I'm probably wrapping up pretty soon because I have to go. I'll probably actually I'm probably gonna end in like 5 minutes because I have to eat before I have to go to Pilates. Um, just more like you. I throw caution to the wind and just try to enjoy life. I mean, like day to day life, like doesn't require a lot of planning. So I do that, but like I have a general idea of what I'm gonna do like in the year. You know, like what's my favorite animal? I don't know, like a dog. I don't know. My my um my dog. That's my favorite animal. My dog. And welcome in unique. No good plan survives contact with reality, but the good outcome of one depends on how well you adapt to such. That's true. That's true. It depends what you're doing, but like, yeah, you have to be able to you have to be able to adapt to changes. You can't just be like so strict. Like I need to do this. I need to do this at this time or whatever, and then just not not be able to be flexible. That's important too. Pilates sounds fun. Thank you. The K-pop idol workout. Um, Before you got in a car crash, you rage quit planning a trip to Japan for next spring. You rage quit. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Um, but yeah, I hope you're okay. First of all, and secondly, I would say like just take a little bit at a time. Like just plan like get your flights, get your hotel, and then maybe plan a few activities, or to like think of a few place like you know first decide like what city you're gonna go to, and then like I don't know. But I love planning vacations, so I kind of have the opposite problem. I really love planning vacations. I think sometimes planning stuff is more exciting. For the most part, I do, but some days I just feel so out of it. You don't want to do anything. Yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel that way too. Like, but I think it's just how it is, right? Like, most of your days are not going to be that exciting. Like, most of your days are just going to wake up, work, go home, watch TV, maybe, you know, whatever, like, maybe do some, like, various, like, things with your friends or whatever, like, throughout the week. You know, most days are just going to be like that, and I think that's okay. It can sometimes feel like, you know, it can sometimes feel like, oh, just days go by, right? But I think it's good to have like stuff you're looking forward to. That's why I like vacations and stuff like that because it's always like there's always something coming up, right? But that's not always realistic. Obviously, you can't just take like vacations all the time. Um, you love Google Calendar. All my events are color coded. Yeah, I'm definitely that kind of type A personality a little bit. Okay, okay. Thanks for hanging out, Angel. Yeah, I probably have to take off pretty soon as well. But yeah, take care and thanks for hanging out. I'm going to Japan. Want to see so many places. Yeah, Japan's great to visit. People still watch TV in 2024. I mean, like TV, like YouTube or Netflix, whatever. Gotta go. Okay, okay. Take care, my fork. Yeah, I should probably just wrap up soon anyway. I have to eat before I go, and I only have like 20 minutes. But yeah. And the planning stuff for times with friends or the people when I'm alone, just roll with the flow and adapt accordingly. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't need a plan if you're like, you just go home from work and you're just gonna like chill. Like, I don't think you need a plan for that. Like, I don't know what you do. Hey, maybe you should go. Yeah, I should go. I should go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow at the same time. So more just chatting. So we'll have more time to talk tomorrow. But yeah, I gotta eat and then go destroy my abs. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.